Hello and welcome back for day 4 of the MHC Mesa Building Challenge. And after my last video, I recorded the first 3, I guess, at the beginning of the month. And in video 2, I believe it was, I got some great suggestions from James Stancil. So he suggested I build something, and I think I'm going to give it a go, or at least try. I got some ideas from watching a couple videos of how to do it, and I think I have some of the materials ready here in the chest, so let me get prepared a little bit and see how it goes. I'll have you watch and see what you think. Yeah, so this should do it. Go cobble. Actually only need 3 pistons. That should do that. I'm going to need more of this, which is great. I'm glad that's smelting. Let's go ahead and put another one of those in the furnace. We have 27 on us, so great. I am going to head up and get some apples. We'll take advantage of our new axe and find a place to try this build out. I think I'm going to walk down here. Well, let's see, I've seen a bunch of people kind of set up base over this hill here. I think Java Dad, Dadcraft, Scody, and Meatless have kind of set up their bases down here in this regular version of the Mesa, I guess I'd call it. Oh, I needed a couple more things before I got started, but one thing I really wanted to find was an abandoned mine shaft. It has some of the materials I want, namely rails and a minecart. So I might take a little walk and go find one, but maybe that's foolish. You know what? I don't have enough food, so that might be a little foolish. Let's go back over here and do what I said I was going to do, which is cut the apples down. But I'm thinking down here would be a good place to do my first build. Maybe continuing up onto this hill. I will have to see how it works out. Alright, so climbing the hill. Let's see how this goes. I don't have a lot of wood on me, so I guess I'll just jump instead of doing the half slabs up the hill. Here we go. Find a good path. Mesa is tough to get around sometimes. Or the plateau of the Mesa. I should say the Mesa Plateau is tough to get around. The Mesa itself, down there that is, not so tough. Alright, let's get some of these trees out of the way and hope some apples come. Oh, there we go, look at that. Apple right away. Poor guys who are starving never seem to get apples to drop. And just a little trick, you don't need to cut that bottom. There's another apple for me. If you leave the stump like that, all the leaves will still despawn. You just have to get the trunks that are touching the leaves. So I can leave it like this, and that will show me where all the trees were planted before. Of course, when there's multiple tree trunks touching the leaves, like this one here, I need to get all 3 of the tree trunks gone. Try not to use too durability up on these trees. Cool. And we'll carve some more of this out. Yeah, so James watches a lot of my videos. He has great suggestions for me every month. Helpful hints and, you know, places when I'm very much into and interested in game mechanics, and but when you're recording, not always, you don't always get it right. I'm sure you all, everyone who's playing MHC realizes that too. It's much easier. I think Java Dad and I were discussing this in comments. It's much easier to think you know what you're doing when you're watching a video than when you're actually recording one. And you kind of forget what you know and you don't know. Sometimes it's just easier to take out the whole tree trunk here. Alright. Well, I got those 2 apples quickly, but it doesn't look like any more have fallen since then. But I got what I needed in terms of apples to go ahead and make some golden apples here, because if I'm going to go in and find a mine shaft, I might want to have not just a food source, but a especially good food source. Here's another apple for us. One that gives me a little boost. Oh, there's another apple. All right. And that should get us our 3rd golden apple. Beautiful. Okay. So, cleared this place out pretty well. And I'm going to go along the edge here looking for a mine shaft. Now, I didn't find any in the last time. I was looking the other side of this hill. So I'm going to look down this side. Well, it's still light out. And I'm going to sprint. Probably foolish given the amount of food we have, but I want to get stuff done. So another thing I really believe in, and people who watch my videos know this, the main challenge in these MHC challenges, I feel, is the time limit. You know, patience. Given time, we could all be more careful, get stuff done. But so what I always try to do is, given that we're only really going to be playing 8 days this month, you know, could really figure out a way to, I could sit around and fish and try to for leather, which would get me an enchantment table, you know, the ability to get an enchantment table, in which case I would have wasted some diamonds on my tools before I got that, and I would have wasted durability on my tools before I had them enchanted. But my philosophy is do things fairly quickly. So if I get iron, I make iron tools and I throw out my stone ones. I figure the amount of, you know, just use the tools, the best tools you can for the job, save the time. So that's just a little tip that I have, I guess, for playing these MHC challenges is, you know, you don't need to save your stone tools, you don't need to save the durability in your iron tools. The challenge just isn't going to last long enough for it to matter. I don't see any abandoned mine shafts. So on the server, which I've been playing on, it seems like around every corner on these Mesa plateaus there is an abandoned mine shaft sticking out. And we lobbied Michael to have the structures turned on so we would have them here too. And you can usually just see, you know, a cave poking out the side of the mesa, off the side of the plateau, but I don't see any here. I'm getting pretty far from spawn. I might give up and go back and try to make the resources. I really wanted a rail and a rail cart, which I can make from the regular resources. Did I find one over here? No, these are not abandoned mine shafts. These are just regular old caves. Regular old cool Mesa caves. Okay, it's dark. These guys are going to spawn, and I'm far from home, and I do have 3 golden apples, which is nice, but I have to sprint back, and I'm not totally sure where spawn is. I feel like I better bring up F3 here. I feel like it's going to be down, right down the bottom of this hill here, but oh, don't shoot me, don't shoot me. Okay, it's close. Oh, ouch. I didn't want to take damage there because I'm already down in hunger pops. Am I going to come around the corner and see spawn down here, or did I go too far? I don't really know what the coordinates are. Oops. There we go. You know what? I'm going to eat that to heal up. Ah! Nope, 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 nope. Okay. I'm going to eat that and heal up. I won't get my hunger back to full, but it will get my hearts all the way back. And yes, I see light around the corner, so that means my spawn is right around the corner. There we go. Okay. And I was kind of counting on this, the wheat growing while we were gone. And it did. Didn't get too far away, luckily, and we got the wheat that we needed. Okay, and we've got another row now to plant. Excellent. And enough for 2. 2 of those. Alright, well, I'm going to think about what I need for my chest here. Oh, I needed red sand, so I didn't get any of that. But I do have redstone, which I'm going to need. I do have cobble, which I'm going to need. I have my my black dye, so where's my hardened clay? I need 32. So I'm going to need a little more of the hardened clay. I can take it right here, in fact. Perfect number. Okay, yep, that should do that. So I need 32 hardened clay, and I need 3 of that. I need stone bricks. And at least 1 stone slab, so let's go ahead and do that. Boom and boom. I wanted some cyan clay as well. And, oh, the other thing I really wanted from the mine shaft was string. Well, maybe what I'll do is, I want to go get some cactus. I might go do that now. So I've got some food, and I'd like a way to get up here easily. I'm going to go ahead and make some stairs. Got tons of wood. So let's go ahead and make stairs. Should get us to the top of this hill. If we do it correctly. Let's just go like this. This will get us some resources too on the way up. light on the subject as well. Well, this was a tough month, with everybody getting food for everybody and getting kind of to this over the hump of having a sustainable food source. Pretty much everybody I've seen has had some issues with that, and we're no different. I am no different in that this month at all. I think what I'll do is, I think I will use this. Just as a little, there we go. Which slowed us all down, I think, in getting our build started. But taking my time, I've got a very simple first start of the build, and then I want to do some more complex stuff, but it will have to wait until I get the first part right. Wow, this is going to go really far into the hill here. And looks like it's going to come up underneath the trees. Not sure how high this goes. Oh my goodness, we're already up at 92. Wow. I thought the number of stairs I made was overkill, but obviously not. Oops, that was a mistake. Okay, it looks like we are at the top here. Near the top. At the top. Alright. Sticks and coal and boom. Okay, we've accomplished something. We have a nice, easy way to get up and down the mountain, which is fantastic. Come over here where our trees were cut down, see if anything else despawned. And as you can see, all our stumps are here, but all the leaves are gone, which is great. And it is almost morning, so I'm going to have to come back tomorrow and see about this, but let's go down and get a little bit of red stand before the day counter clicks over to day 4 and ends episode 4 of the challenge. Boom, boom. Okay. This will be a good place to get it from. Right here. I'm watching my back. I'm feeling like Creeper's going to come over that hill. Creeper is going to come over that hill. Okay, well, there is that creeper. And the day 4 just ticked over, so this is the end of the episode, but thanks for watching. I'll see you again in the next one.